Hi, it's Harvard Lawyer Lee. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Has justice already gone off the rails at the Derek Chauvin trial? I think it may have. Let's talk about why. Former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin is on trial right now this week for murder in the death of George Floyd. It's in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, most courts still have not resumed trials because of COVID. It's very difficult to get jurors in there, and it's difficult to ensure that they're safe. Making a courtroom COVID safe is extremely hard. Now, the Minneapolis court in this, Minnesota court in this instance has gone to great lengths to try to make it safe for jurors so that there could be a trial. There are very few of these happening anywhere in the country. But the layout has a big flaw from a body language standpoint. The lawyers are trying to argue the case and they can't see the jury. Let me talk about what I mean. Now, the number one rule, the first rule of body language is that you have to be looking at a person if you want to persuade them. If you want to relate to them, you need to be looking at them. Well, in this trial, take a look at the diagram of how the trial is working. Now, over here, you've got the jury. You can see they're seated far apart. I'll turn it this way so you can maybe see the whole courtroom. You can see they're seated far apart. There's a lot of effort that went into that to try to make them so that they could not transmit COVID to one another, but could still sit in the same area and still watch the trial together. But look at what's happened here. You've got the judge up here. See the judge up here, and along with the witnesses and also probably a law clerk. You've got the lawyers seated at these tables over here. And right here is a podium where the lawyers are going to talk. But notice which direction the podium is facing. The podium is facing toward the judge and toward the TV camera. Now, what's the obvious problem with that? If the podium faces the judge and the TV camera, it's not facing the jury. Now, and you can see that already affected the opening statements. I want to show you a picture, a couple of pictures of the opening statements. Take a look at the prosecutor. This is the prosecutor right here. Here are the two, and this is the defense lawyer. See how they're both facing forward. They're facing the judge. And notice the prosecutor tries to kind of look to the side to see the jury. But at most, given that layout, all he's going to see is 2 or 3 jurors. At that angle, he's just not going to be able to see the entire group. And I can take you back to that picture and show you what I'm talking about. See, if he's standing right here in the middle facing forward and he kind of turns to the side, he's going to see a couple of the people, but he would have to turn all the way around to see the people here in the back. Now, it's one thing to have the lawyers face forward if they're facing a witness, and that's sort of normal because often a lawyer will face the witness rather than the jury, at least for a period of time, to interact with the witness. But during opening statements, it is critical that the lawyers be communicating with the jury. Now, why does that matter so much? In our country, it is not the judge who decides a case. The judge plays an important role. The judge is critically important because the judge is going to make rulings. The judge is going to make decisions. He's going to charge the jury with what the law is and what law should be applied. But the final decision maker will be not the judge, but the jury. So the lawyers want to persuade the jury, and they need to be facing the jury. So that needs to change by the time of closing arguments in this case. Thanks, I'm Harvard Lawyer Lee. If you want to hear more commentary about legal cases, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.